We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cousland. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes I am, but I must bring you important news.
Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him.
He's not coming. I don't know what happened. I guess I am a witty. I think he'll be waiting for some time.
Oh? Well, nothing's happened to Bryce, I hope. Has he fallen ill?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
What kind of justice?
He will hang. I know that will not bring your family back, but Howe will not profit from this. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
But he could be in danger.
We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
As long as Hal pays, I'll have a smile on my face.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sounds like the blight is almost over.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell, Your Majesty.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You don't sound reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly, or... What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Wait. What do you mean by that? Actually, I'd rather have a nice meal first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Why is this ritual such a secret?
The Joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
I'll need to find Fergus.
You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
Am I the only recruit you got, Duncan?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Wonderful. Well, let's get this over with.
Feel
then.
free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Whoa. Last of my line. That is true. Achievement unlocked. Bloody. Many things have happened. Now it's time to continue. First off, my skills have improved. Bring my dexterity by 2. Bring up my cunning by a little bit as well. Next. Let's see. I wouldn't mind learning below the belt. Looks like you can do some damage. Good. New tactic slot acquired. I don't think I'll need any. Let's get a look at the map Duncan got me in the area. That's where the joining is, so I better explore the camp first. Might be some interesting stuff around here. Oh! I was looking the wrong way. Is everything interesting? Looks like there's nothing interesting over here. Alright, did I really look at the map that wrong? Yep. The Tower of Ishile.
The Tower of Ishile is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Huh, what is the tower?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is it off limits?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle.
Okay.
I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
It's a pretty big ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Okay.
Make
I
us
guess
speed
I'll
your
go.
steps.
Thank you. Because I can't go any further that way. Let's look around some more. There may be some interesting people to meet. And some things to find. And nice hypervision will help. Chest. Soldier. Wonder what he's doing at. Yeah. Dang. Darkspawn must be coming in soon.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
I'm no longer a lord. I'm just a Grey Warden. And recruit. Well then. I wish Leo was here. He'd at least make things a little more interesting. Well, of course he doesn't talk much, but I'll take what I can get. Huh. Small natural crystal. Converts all damage to nature damage. Beef bone. I'll give that to Leo. Anything interesting to say?
Make her watch over you, my lord.
Thank you. May he watch over you as well. Although I've never understood religion, I understand the idea of the Maker. Just not sure where everything we've been taught is true, I guess. Now then, let's go to camp. And see if anything's interesting. Wow. This place looks... I won't lie, but isn't the fact we're preparing for war against the Darkspawn, this place would be pretty amazing. Maybe after this battle's over, we can get we can hire some dwarven engineers or something, or architects, I mean, to get them to fix all this up. Oh well, I guess I'm just thinking.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Sure. Where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about Ostagar, I'm curious.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Why would you want to swing a dead cat?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Okay. Where's the
Probably
king?
in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
I won't lie, it's a good quality in a king willing to speak with the people. Wait, the Circle of Magi here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Okay, well, I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
Thank you. Okay, now. Where to go, where to go? Okay. I think I'm going to explore the south side of the camp to start things off with. Maybe I'll get to meet the king.
Greetings. King Cousland is not in his tent right now.
Okay. Tell me about the king. You'll probably see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I have my doubts. No battle, and you can't end a war that quick. Unless you're on the losing side.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I didn't know he was married.
To the Tairn's daughter, no less.
Oh.
He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Okay, I guess I
As
can
you
go.
wish.
Let's take a look at my map. Okay. So Alistair's to the north of the camp. Well, let's see if I can meet Logain.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Tell me about the Terran.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Huh. Is he inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you can tell me about him a little.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Personally, I think it's good if they argue, but he is a king. He has the right to listen to advice, but you can't command a king. Now then, I was wondering, can I have an audience with him, please?
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
I wonder what he's like. Oh, he's not a pompous douchebag.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I'm not a warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty, nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Caelan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
Yes, my father was the Terran of However,
the king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I have no idea.
If Caelan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Something off about you, but... Okay, now. Let's explore the northern part of the camp.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well...
What the hell?
Slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Okay, it's actually good to learn a little bit about the Darkspawn.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Maybe we can go get drunk. Definitely this camp. Definitely these ruins creep me out a little. Oh, a priest. Don't mind me. I better put on this helmet I got. I'm gonna need all the protection I can get from fighting in this war. Even though this helmet really does diminish my great hair.
The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
All right.
Okay. I guess she wants to pray. I guess I shouldn't have tried to interrupt her. That's wrong. People have the right to believe what they want.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
Oh, there's Duncan. Hey, Leo. Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
I'll go find him. Wait a minute. But I want to explore the camp a little more. Okay. That's the entrance to the wilds over there. There. Let's take a look. I know a little about the Kokori Wilds. Well, I think there's some legends about it I remember hearing as a kid.
Hail! You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Kokori Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Kokori Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the great blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the darkspawn or the witches of the wilds.
The witches of the wilds?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chastened barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
Why mention them if they're just superstition, though?
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Okay. At least you gave me a rational reason. Okay, maybe not rational, but it's better than nothing. Ash warriors.
We are preparing for battle. This is a solemn time
You
for
there,
us.
elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin
I hate
scouting.
Hello.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible. Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
We stand here in this hour, or good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Prove no failure, my friend.
Who are you?
Should it find
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Wynne? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
It's not luck, but it'll be skill that saves us.
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced them before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And the Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Do you have any proper advice?
Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade?
Oh, I wonder what these mean. What in the world are these weirdos doing?
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Really? It looks like they're dancing. I think with snow.
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologize. Yes.
You shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those.
Oh, there's a tranquil here.
Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay, yeah, you're speaking a little creepily.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is... Actually, I'm not 100% sure.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
I feel bad for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else.
Okay.
Do you need assistance?
Okay, what's enchantment?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Right. I should go.
Goodbye.
Let's see.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle?
Yes.
Studded leather boots.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty...
Any addition? Let's see if these are stronger than what I currently got. Studded leather boots. Just
face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this
talk to
time
the
tomorrow.
quartermaster in a moment.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh well, too bad.
I guess I'll head up here. Maybe some more interesting stuff.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
I guess I'm take a few
So
moments
let
to
it
look. I'm gonna process what's happened so far. A lot of stuff's happened, so I hope you. Hopefully, I can rest for a few moments.